How's everyone doing today? I hope you're saving all the questions for me, because I'm very excited to be here. And what I'm talking about today is how do we enable next generation interoperability in the Aurora near ecosystem. Okay. So as many of you guys have probably noticed, the world is really going cross-chain. We started with Bitcoin, Ethereum, to then various applications, to now where we have new chains from side chains to app chains every single day. And Aurora, as many of you have also noticed, has built a vibrant, diverse ecosystem, but it really requires interoperability beyond Ethereum. The question that I hear all the time is, how does Aurora increase new users and grow its community? Well, from Axelar's perspective, we believe you have to engage users from other blockchain ecosystems, create very simple user experiences to attract non-crypto native users, and finally, attract and consolidate liquidity on Aurora. Of course, interoperability is not a new concept. There's many existing providers that's really tried to tackle this problem. But as you guys hear it time and time again, bridges are dangerous and carries massive security risks. But the question is why? Why are these interoperability solutions and bridges so dangerous? We did very detailed analysis of every single bridge hack and exploit, and our key takeaway is that they all had very centralized architecture and most oftentimes offered pairwise connections. Not to mention they also had very complex user experiences. So how is Axelar different? Axelar is the most secure cross-chain communication platform because we're the only one that's decentralized and permissionless. What does that really mean? Our architecture is modeled off of proof-of-stake blockchain built on Cosmos SDK, and we have our own diverse set of validators that secure the network. Why do we build it this way? Proof-of-stake blockchains has been around for a long time, and it's been battle-tested. We believe this security model is the best chance at staying safe from exploits. Some of the other cool things about Axelar is we built out our own set of APIs and SDKs that makes the integration process as simple as possible. You'll also obtain network effects when you work with Axelar because we offer many-to-many connectivity. Once we integrate a new blockchain or asset onto a network, anyone that's already plugged in our APIs will automatically be interoperable with these new networks. So as Axelar scale, you'll scale with us, therefore future-proofing your business and your protocol. Lastly, what we're really excited about is one-click experiences. With general message passing, you're now able to do multi-step contract calls across any of the chains connected on the Axelar network. Practically, as a developer, you can now build one-click applications with very complicated smart contract logic on the back end so that very new users can use your application easily, driving adoption for Aurora and for Web3. As I mentioned, Axelar has two main features. One is universal routing, and two, it's general message passing. Universal routing is when the new connections that we add automatically become interoperable with our previous product, and really general message passing is the ability to now call smart contracts from any chain. What we really also focused on and spent a lot of time building are developer services. Things like transaction state monitoring, gas services, transaction relay services, just really makes the developer experience super smooth. So things like gas services, you only have to pay gas on the source chain. You can pay extra gas with relay services so your transaction never gets stuck. We really believe these kind of developer services will make an awesome experience when you're building on Axelar. A little about the Axelar network itself. We went live on mainnet in Feb of this year, and already we processed over $1 billion in volume, over 200,000 transactions, and we currently support 15 blockchains. And the big news here is we're going to have support for Aurora next week. It's really also worth noting that it only takes us 10 minutes to onboard new EVM and IBC-based chains. So by the end of the year, we'll have support for every major blockchain, including side chains like Avalanche subnets, Polygon supernets, and the new BNB sidechains. In terms of validators, we currently have 45 active validators that secure our network. But it's also worth noting, as our token goes live in September, anyone will be able to become a validator, and we believe this number will be substantially higher, between 100 to 200, like any mature Cosmos-based chain. And that will further decentralize the network. So because we don't have internet, I'm not going to be able to show you guys Axelar Scan, but I'll send the links out afterward. Axelar Scan is our block explorer that was actually built by our community, given that we're fully decentralized. On Axelar Scan, you can see everything from our active validator, the transaction volume, every transaction that's going through, really everything that's going on the network. And we really believe this kind of transparency creates further security for Axelar and our solution. In terms of use cases, who would benefit from Axelar and our general message passing? We really believe the ability to now call smart contract from any chain opens a whole new world of opportunities. Anything from cross-chain NFTs, cross-chain NFT marketplaces. Most DeFi applications will benefit from cross-chain messaging and consolidated liquidity. We believe wallets are very exciting because they have the potential to be the next Web3 super app, creating a unified experience where people don't have to leave the application. Think of your Revolut or your WeChat experience before Web3. And lastly, gaming. Any in-game asset, NFTs, can be moved from one chain to another, and then also interact with DeFi application, be collateralized as a loan perhaps. The sky is the limit, and we are really excited to work with Aurora and Near and the amazing builders here to develop the next generation of cross-chain applications. A little about our team. Our co-founders, Sergey and Yorgos, are highly technical. They were on the founding team of Algorand, and before that, they both have PhDs in cryptography and computer science at MIT and Waterloo, and they were actually assistant professors at that school. So given their technical background, they really built a world-class technical team. We have over 20 engineers who spent the last 2 years developing our interoperability solution, and only in the last 6 months did we start adding non-technical hires like myself to help this go to market. I want to show you guys some concrete use cases that's come out of Axelar. So Osmosis, as some of you may know, is the largest DEX in the Cosmos ecosystem. In May of this year, they did a community vote where they were looking for a canonical bridging solution. They had well-known interoperability players like Nomad, Layer 0, Gravity Bridge, Wormhole submit proposals. And ultimately, this community then asked various questions and then took a vote. They voted Axelar to be canonical bridging solution. But what I really want to focus on is the impact in the first 30 days. Within the first 30 days, they had 30 million of organic TVL that came from bridged assets. We now had Ethereum BTC pools in the Cosmos ecosystem for the first time. USDC became the third largest asset, and now Cosmos was able to be compatible with EVM-based chains. That's just a taste on what interoperability can do for a previously enclosed ecosystem. Another example, Axelar, a grassroots project that came out of our grants program, is building a cross-chain NFT marketplace and a cross-chain NFT bridge. Within the 4 months of them building, they now have 50,000 Discord members, 40,000 active users, and they've minted something like almost 500,000 NFTs across all of the various different networks we're connected to. What some of the cool features that they're able to do is they're able to bridge NFTs while maintaining their metadata. And what that means is they can retain the collection verification as they move across chains. And in the future, they're going to have NFTs interact with other decentralized applications across these chains. This is just a taster of what you can build with Axelar. And we cannot be more excited to partner with Aurora and Near ecosystem to build the next future of cross-chain applications. The future is cross-chain, the future is Near. Thank you, everyone.